Hello friends, my name is Sarah. I'm the artist and maker behind Denim and Rain. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, I have these videos where I share with you my top favorites. So today I am doing my top 10 favorite picks for knit t-shirts. Before we dive into it, a couple of things. I will have all of the patterns linked down in the description box below, along with all the places you can find me, like Instagram, Ravelry, my website, my Ko-Fi if you feel like buying me a cup of tea, because I don't drink coffee. And then okay, and then one last thing to mention before we dive in is my videos that I curate lists of like patterns for. I try to do a couple of things. One is try to make the patterns as size inclusive as possible. Two, making them a range of different types of designers, like making sure I have some that are maybe lesser known or new designers on up to your popular designers that everybody knows of, and then even companies that put out patterns. So with that though comes a little bit of a struggle this time because I wasn't able to find as many lesser known designers that had patterns that were as size inclusive, as well as some of the larger companies. Surprisingly, they didn't have as many. It was more this middle ground of designers, like the ones you've heard of. They're usually the ones that have a fairly good range. So my own thoughts and feelings on size inclusivity is I'm never going to ignore a designer that's lesser known or maybe new to designing because they're not as size inclusive. My reason for that is because a lot of smaller designers or lesser known designers, one, may not know about like needing to be size inclusive. I know it may seem like a no-brainer, but it really isn't. My first pattern I put out went up to an extra large. That's it. I didn't know. Guys, I didn't know. That pattern is now free. I plan on revisiting at some point in the future to include more sizes, but I didn't know, guys. And then like going forward, like I personally am not putting out any more sweater patterns until I learn more. But I haven't always had the resources to be able to do that. And I kind of like to look at other designers thinking the same thing. They might not have the money to hire somebody to grade a pattern. They might not have the time or money to put into learning those. Should they learn? Yes. Should all the patterns have all the sizes? Yes. Not all of them do. I don't think we should shame or ignore designers because they don't have certain sizes. Maybe make them aware of it, but doing it kindly. But anyways, for these lists specifically, I am only including patterns that at least go up to a 4XL. If for any reason I curate a specific list that I struggle to find any patterns that fit within that criteria of hitting a 4XL, I will let you know at the top of the video. But for the most part, I'm trying to include all the things. Designers that are lesser known all the way up to well-known and companies, and then sizes extra small up to 5XL. If they go beyond either way, that's amazing, but that's the range I'm aiming for. I did struggle with this list a little bit. So this one, I struggled to find sizes that went above a 3XL. And then a lot of the designers are probably ones you've already heard of or t-shirts you've already seen, but I do think I was able to find a decent list. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting with the fingering weight t-shirts. Okay, so the first one we have is the Anker tee by Petite Knit. I'm sure we've all heard of Petite Knit and maybe even seen this one. I think it is gorgeous. It is a nice simple t-shirt. It is a like a round yoke design with this really great basic, knit purl stitch along the top, which adds a nice little statement, and but it's still clean and simple. So this pattern is a fingering weight. It goes from an extra small up to a 5XL. It does have a 0 ease fit. So the finished bust circumference that it has is from a 33 inch up to a 59¼ inches. Yeah, beautiful pattern. I think it would be a great addition to anybody's closet. All right, so this next shirt is one by a designer we all know and love. This next one is by Sari Norlin, and it is the Monica Geller tee. First off, I love the name. If you like Friends, you'll understand. So again, another fingering weight sweater. It is knit on 3.5mm needles, and it has a finished bust circumference of 31.5 inches on up to 63 inches. It looks like it is supposed to have a small amount of ease. I'm not seeing the exact amount of ease. It just says it includes the ease. So yeah, beautiful, a very nice basic tee. You could even put long sleeves on this if you decide you don't like short sleeves, or maybe do a 3/4 length, or maybe even shorten these ones up a little bit. But I think it's a really great staple for a closet. 2 thumbs up. All right, so this next one is probably one of my favorites on the list. It's very on point trendy while still being a very classic look that won't go out of style. So this next one is the Moonset Tee by Ozetta or Haley Smedley. Oh my goodness, isn't it so cute? So this one is knit on 3.25mm needles, and it goes from an extra small up to a 5XL with a finished bust circumference of 36 inches on up to 63 inches. Let me tell you, throw this on with some high-waisted jeans or a skirt or some adorable little shorts. Oh my goodness, so good. I want to knit one really bad. Yeah, it's making my wish list of things to knit. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so this next t-shirt is now into our sport category, which only has one in it. So this one, I know you all have heard of it because other knitters have definitely made it. This is the Rift by Jacqueline. Cieslak. Sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing things. If you're around here, you know that's the case. So this is knit on 5mm needles and has a bust circumference of 40 inches on up to 72 inches. This one is so good, and I like that there's a long sleeve option as well. So you can do a cute little t-shirt that can go, as they have it shown here, with like a skirt or some high-waisted pants, or you know, knit a long version for fall and winter. So good. I can see why it's popular. It's a really nice classic t-shirt slash sweater. Okay, so this next one, I really like the name of it. I think it's super fun. So this is the Poison Apple Top by Lily Kate France. This is a DK weight sweater. Yes, we've moved on to DK. So this one has a little bit of mohair or like a lace weight yarn with the DK body and sleeves. This is knit with a 4mm and then a 3.75mm needles, and then it has a bust of 28 on up to 62, so really great size range. And then, oh my goodness, how freaking cute is this thing? I love the sleeves, and it's so good. It's like gonna breathe on the top, allow for some air, and like you could dress this down, go to, you know, hang out with your friends, or dress it up, wear it with a nice, like, you know, pencil skirt, and so good. You can wear this to the office. I love it so much. Okay, this next one I really like, also for the name, but it's my maiden name, so there's a reason I like it. This is the Riley Tee by Rachel Kurihara. This is, again, DK, knit on 4.5mm, ranging in size from an extra small to a 5XL. The simplicity with the little detail on it is so good. I'm not sure if you can see it in the photo I have on the screen for you, but at the top of the sleeve, from the neckline onto the end of the little short sleeve you have there, is a nice little ribbing detail. I love it. It's the perfect simple knit that you can wear literally anywhere with anything. This one's probably also on my list. If you can't tell, I like those classic shapes. I mean, they go with anything and everything and will stand the test of time. Love it a lot. All right, so our last DK t-shirt has got some beautiful details. So if all these classic shapes aren't your thing, you like a little pizzazz, here it is. This is the Ridgeview Tee by Carrie Bloomer, DK, and it is knit on 3.5mm, ranging in size from a 32 up to a 72 inch bust. Look at the stitches on this, guys. I love the like rib, but then like it also has this like garter stitch panel down in a V. It's just so cute. I love the detail on it because it's not like fussy detail. It's just like got a little something without being bam in your face. It's just there, looking good. I really like this one. I think you all should add this to your list. All right, we are moving on to the worsted weight t-shirts, and the first one should be no surprise. Yes, we have a Jessie made design here. This is the ripple crop top worsted by Jessie Made Designs. It is knit on 4mm needles, and we have her fabulous size range from a 29-inch up to a 61-inch bust. This is going to be a super fitted shirt with that gorgeous ribbing, which is going to hug everything fabulously. I like, you look through the photos of the people who have knit this and it fits everyone so good. She is so good at tailoring things to fit just so. And I mean, this would also make a really good gift knit, you guys, because it's ribbed. Like there's like a lot of give and take with it. So just keep that in mind, like a good gift knit, and then, you know, a good knit to just have in your wardrobe. Yes, it's another that I may have on my knit list. It's fine. I have all the time in the world to knit all these things. Guys, knit these things for me, please. Go, add them to your list. Start knitting them so I can live vicariously through you. Anyways, on to the next one. This next one is Alanis by Elizabeth Smith. This one is a little bit different from the others. So this one is like simple, but has some really fun, like different garter stitch details, like down the one side with a pocket. Anyways, let's give you the details. This is knit on a 4mm needle and has a 40.5-inch bust up to a 72.5-inch bust. Sorry, my brain broke there for a second. This one obviously has a good amount of ease to it, but I like this. Like, it's like a simple like t-shirt, but with like some detail. I feel like you could like remove that pocket if a pocket really isn't your thing, or maybe even like put that pocket like up like on the chest, like, you know, where a regular t-shirt has one. I think there's a lot of different modifications you can make for this one, and it would just stand out. Like, it would be that simple tee, but with a little bit of something else happening. Okay, so my last tee is an Aran weight one. I love this one. I actually started to knit it, had to frog it because I made a big old boo-boo. I will make this one again because I already have the pattern and I've already started it and I know I can do it. I just, like I said, I made a boo-boo and I just never cast it back on. But I am talking about the As If Tee by Shay Johnson. Knit out of Aran, but also a not a fingering weight, sorry, a lace weight yarn. And so this one is got a size of a 40-inch bust on up to a 64-inch bust. Oh, isn't it so good? It's got that top part with that mohair and then a fabulous V. I love this one. I need to recast it on. I'm actually kind of happy that I made a boo-boo and had to do it again because I've since found out mohair doesn't work for me. So I think I just do it like with a plain lace weight, like merino. Like, I feel like that would be absolutely gorgeous. Another one with jeans or with a skirt, dress it up, dress it down. It's gonna sing. Oh, it's such a good pattern. All right, you guys, that is my list for today. If you haven't already seen, I have done some other lists, including a tank tops video, which you can find in the little thingamajigger up above, or down below. You should find it. I'm sure I've got all the links in all the places. So yeah, get to the summer knitting, guys, because, you know, we're in June, but next thing you know, it's going to be July and it's going to be hot, and we're all going to be very grateful to have some handmade things that, you know, are summer appropriate. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe to catch future videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.